You're welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily and time to talk about, a topic that we all are passionate about, but I don't know how to feel because we are honoring one of our very own. On May 31 this year, Ghana woke up to the unfortunate news of the demise of Madam Ama Ata Edu. Now, this is a dramatist, a playwright, a poet, you name it. Her works, in fact, precede her. Now, as a student of theatre arts, I studied her work, and so when she passed on, it felt, like we all need to come together and do something, because it is always said that legends do not die. And of course, it's because their great works, even when they have physically left us, will forever be with us. And that is why this conversation is very important. Now, if you don't find yourself in the theatre art space, I'm sure you also know that she was a very prominent Ghanaian who would speak to the issue of women and anything. Things that people were very much afraid to say. Madam Ama Ata Edu would just say it just like that. Yeah, she would just speak her mind. And so when it's time for us to recognize her work, this is a Ghanaian project. We all need to rally round behind this. Just a few people can, come together and do it, but it behoves on all of us to support and ensure that we promote the work of our legends, and in fact, the ones who are also walking in their shoes to ensure that someday they will also be celebrated as well. Now, I'm very excited, to have these two gentlemen. The first one is Uncle Fred. That's Fred Amogi. He was on set not long ago, and we listened. He shared his story with us as well. So when you have a legend, honoring another, it calls that we all should go and see what it is they have to tell us. Now, the other one, I'll just go straight to the point, because we are might and we are by the roadside. And so we'll comport ourselves until further notice. Fifi Coleman is the man who is making sure that he will not let the works of Madam Ama Ata Edu go unnoticed. And so he is bringing us again the dilemma of a ghost. Gentlemen, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Now, Fee, I'll start with you. You're looking fine.
Thank you. I can say that about yourself. Is that ruby red you have on? I like the nails too. They look very, very shiny. I like that. And green and white also looks very lovely on you. I really like how
this is the script of his new play, that is going to come. So please don't get confused, okay? We are still in the drama studio, so don't get confused. But really, you welcome the Fee, and I think it's a great idea for you to bring back on stage the dilemma of a ghost. Why?
It's a wake-up call. It's a huge wake-up call. You wake up one morning and say, "I might tell you no more." Wait, what? And for a second there, there's a myriad of a barrage of everything that she's written. The kind of is passing, no whipping here, it's passing. Like your head is just going on and say, "Wait, hold up." The woman who wrote this just died.
Yeah.
And then I ask myself, how many people even know her?
Exactly.
We've been like, I know the theatre is in like a resurgence mood now. Everybody's going to theatre. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But how many theatre lovers, even patrons, know the works of Ama Ata Edu?
Yeah.
And it didn't make any sense to me.
Talk of the modern generation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk of I don't know. Right at this point, I don't know what gen we are in, but wherever we are, whichever number they are.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Yes.
Things are moving too fast. We are.
I know. And then it's just like, okay, listen, this is the unfortunate part, right?
Yeah.
I've fallen a victim to the whole thing. I'll say, oh, don't wait till they pass before you celebrate them, all of those things, right?
Yeah.
But I realized that that's not like she's dead. I'm like, you did the same thing. You've just done the same thing with this thing. And so there was like this wake-up call, like, listen, we can't let this be the last time we're celebrating a legend like her, an African writer like her.
What did you point to me?
Oh, okay.
You said the last time, no?
Let this be the last time. Let this be the last time.
Oh, look at you.
Celebrate.
Come on, child, you.
We celebrate like someone of that prominence.
Yeah.
After like posthumously, it shouldn't be.
But really, of all the works, why Dilemma of a Ghost? Why not Anoa?
I know it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But when I talk about the international appeal, one of her works that transcended the borders of Ghana, like in world African literature studies, worldwide, Dilemma of a Ghost is being studied everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
How it was written, the time it was written in, the use of language, the times, the cultural influences, it's studied everywhere. So I wanted to pick one that I know everyone can relate to this particular book that she wrote. That's why I chose that.
Now, Uncle Fred, you are a legend yourself, you know, and Fifi, you should start writing a script on Fred Amugi.
I know where to start.
That play, I will be on stage, you know, find something for me to do in there. Yeah, but Uncle Fred, a legend celebrating another, why is this important to you to be part of this production?
Yeah, it is important to me because, like I said on my 74th birthday,
Yes.
do not wait when I'm gone. Then start writing, he was.
Yeah.
It must be he is because he lives. And I overheard him one day talking with George Quay
Okay.
that, hey, why can't we do amateur plays?
Oh.
And then it was like they started, you know, planning, and then suddenly, pum, the lady was gone.
Oh, so even before he
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It was in their plan.
Hey, did you see something? Because the way you're pointing at Uncle Fred, no, the story I'm hearing right now, it is.
So when he told me, hey, Amataidu is gone, I want us to do this. I said, why not? You know, you were asking, why not a Noah or any
Noah or
other
changes or
play? Yeah. But the question is, why not Dalima of August?
Yeah.
Whichever one he picks or we pick, somebody will ask, why not the other one? So, in memory of our legendary playwright, any of his, any of her, you know,
Her
works chosen and produced, you know, will be okay. And that is why I'm involved.
Super. Now, how relevant, you know, is the story of Dilemma of a Ghost, you know, to us today?
It still is relevant because when we leave our shores and travel abroad, in fact, even when we go to Togo, our people left behind expect that once you are out of our borders, when you come back big, you know. There are things that hitherto we didn't know where you are coming back to, you know. And the place, you know, of that nature. So it will forever live. Whatever is the content of this play will forever live with us.
Parents are still taking money from other family members to send the one child to school abroad. It's still happening. I still see a whole family seeing their son off at the airport. Oh, so when you school abroad, and it's a collection of money from every single person. Now they go and they come and there's this expectation like he's talking about. I won't take you far. We do Ghana what, the return of the what? Ghana something about return. People come back
Year of Return.
Year of Return.
Yeah.
We do it. How are we celebrating that? People go and they hear Year of Return and they come back to Ghana.
Yeah.
And what is the expectation of the people who are coming back to Ghana? What is the messaging that is what is the skewed messaging that is going on there? Oh, just because it's Year of Return, we are back in Ghana to do what? How are your cultural influences from what you study? People who live here, when sometimes people who were born there, when they're coming back here, what are they coming back with? What are the expectations? They come to Ghana and they're very shocked at like, oh, wow, this is how things are, and all of those things. They still exist. Interracial marriages are happening. Well, let's say international marriages are still happening, right? So we have Africans still marrying Americans, Americans still marrying this, and now it's just funny. We're seeing that the shows on TV or like TikTok, whatever, where you see, oh, I'm a Ghanaian, but I'm teaching my husband how to make fufu, and then he's also like, you know, he's coming to Ghana, and it is still relevant. It's going to live forever with us. The themes in that play to these times, it would never pass.
Now, what influenced your cast? You know, I know that Uncle Fred is in there. I've seen Ashoko. I mean, the billboards are out there, so we've seen some of the people. But who is playing what, and why are you working with these people?
So for me and the company that Fifi Command Productions, we were not going to call a 16-year-old and put gray powder in their head and say, I know.
Thank you.
Yes, it is. They are there. But our actors are there.
Yeah.
They never went anywhere. We just refused to go back to them because we saw the new faces and they could sell more and then they have 1 million following and all of that. So we pick the small boys and we make them old to play old roles, and we are still not falling short of the standard where others have set when it comes to these things. So no, if the person is old as P2 and Uncle Fred lives and has already grayed up, I'm not going to go and call him up. Fred will do P2 for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'll shave before Saturday.
I'll kill you. Before Saturday.
Well, OSP, he said this on national television. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, there is this Brew Riverson Jr. who's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Uncle Brew is there, you know, just reach out and Brew, you know, played with this, says, can you do this? So we say, yes, if you're Mayamo. Because he's also, people that can relate, it's fancy-based, people that can speak the language and interject when need to be and all of those things. We go back into that and then we use that. We're looking for you know, Abrewa, and then Dr. Sarah Dogbaji is on campus. He's you know, like a theater professor. You know, he's like, what does he, you know, bring her? Let her not just be like an icon of knowledge in the school. Let her come and watch your do all these things.
Yeah.
Well,
you know, but really, Uncle Fred and Fee, you remember when you were on Upside Down, we're talking about this, you know, making sure that theater is that big. You know, we have a whole school, a whole university. You know, what is wrong? I mean, you have done so well by making sure that you will not leave the stage. You know, you've done this for God knows how long. But really, what is our challenge? Why are we not getting, you know, all the students graduating from performing arts and all the other schools outside University of Ghana coming in to ensure that, if for nothing at all, every weekend, somewhere, someplace, you can go to the theater? What is the problem? What really is the challenge?
From a twofold. Number one, when we started admitting people to the School of Performing Arts based off of grades, based off of maths and science, we failed.
But haven't we changed that?
We haven't.
Oh, really?
When you and I went to that school, how did you audition? Did you
Yes,
audition?
yes, I did.
There's an audition process to go through before you're admitted to be in the school. Okay, fine. Find out whether they still do that or whether still exists.
Have they stopped?
It used to be a period where you admitted see, the books is important, but the talent you are bringing on is also very key.
Exactly.
The minute we shifted to make it about the books and what did you get in art maths and whatever to be admitted to the School of Performing Arts, you did not come there based off of talent. So you are there also thinking of it as a stepping stone. So I'm just here. So we do not actually have the manpower to come and do the work. They are not there.
We just want to grade and say that I went to the university.
Second fold, doctors, right? When doctors are about to leave, whatever, they have something called housemanship, they have things. They will just throw them into the hospitals. They are there, and they are following other doctors, senior doctors. They are learning all of those things. When you're leaving School of Performing Arts and you're coming out, where are you going to? Where are you studying what? Where are you practicing before you even graduate the art? We don't have the avenues. We don't have the theater spaces, the performance spaces, the theater houses who are willing to say, come and intern with us, come and do this with us. So you learn on the job even before you come out. And then finally becomes the whole, which I refuse for people to even be proud about this, because it's been a thing. I remember I used to hear it a lot. Oh, I went to school performing arts, but now I am in the bank. Like now, yes, now.
And then we will just console ourselves by saying, oh, graduates of performing arts, they fit everywhere.
No one goes to a School of Performing Arts, come out and go back and say, I fit in there.
But if you fit everywhere, why are you not available?
Yes. The thing is, it is a performance school for a reason. It's an art school for a reason. You leave there and you go to a specific industry. And the industry, there's spaces in some industries that first we need to identify. People should be willing to also take these people in and train them on the jobs. And also the performance spaces. There's National Theatre, NAFTI, then where else? The school itself. Where?
What is
GH Media.
Oh. Yeah.
They're different.
Yeah, but the kind of helping these two institutions, you know.
Yeah, they also, you know, do yes.
So really, Uncle Fred, can we turn things around?
I believe so. It might take some time, but the change will come. It takes only one person to say, enough is enough. Let's do it this way. I believe so.
Well,
we should turn it around. We can't even make it a can anymore. We should turn it around.
Right.
Nobody's
so
telling
we
a
will
story.
try, you know, but as far as we are concerned here, we have a play coming up, and that is how we are also contributing.
Exactly.
The Limb of a Ghost is coming. When is it happening?
29th of July. This Saturday. This very Saturday.
Oh, okay.
The day
okay.
after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow.
Okay.
4 p.m. and 8 p.m. National Theatre. Yes.
All right. So the flyer is on your screen, so I'm sure you can get the details there. But where do we get the tickets?
At the gate, the tickets at the gate.
Okay.
Probably you can just walk in and buy a ticket at the gate. There's also online, *711 *11 *33 hash. Again, *711 *11 *33 hash. You can get a ticket on there. And then also, just come to our offices, call, and then you can get something. Yes.
Super. So it's just one day.
Yeah, just one day. Yes.
So which number are we calling?
0545 32006.
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't know his class registration number.
I know.
But do you know your phone number?
I know my phone number, but it's not my number they are calling.
Because when you were mentioning the numbers, I was so impressed. I was going to say that, Charlie, still what be you?
No, but this is like the office line, and let me just.
But can we find you anywhere on social media?
Yes,
I'm sure that would be easy.
Common Productions.
Okay.
Common Productions is right there.
Okay, so we'll have the details
all
there.
the details
All right, so 29th, that's Saturday. I mean, just the day after tomorrow at 7 p.m., 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
8 p.m.
and 8 p.m.
Okay, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Yes.
You know, some of us, the skies are too bright for us, so we prefer 7 p.m., 8 p.m. You understand? Yeah, so that when you finish, you continue. We are now at us. Exactly. Until you hear the church bell ring, we are still exploring. Anyway, thank you very much, Uncle Fred. Thank you very much, Fee, for this amazing work. And I think that is a step in the right direction. We need to put the works of our legends out there. Thank you very much. And thank you, Uncle Fred, for deciding to be part of this.
Yeah. Thank you.
I am a co-producer by extension, by a certain association.
I understand.
One shout. All right. Thank you very much. This is Breakfast Daily. We'll be right back.
The day of planning is different from the day of battle.
They came to find out why we haven't started a family.
And what did you tell them?
Nothing.
My sister, scoop your ears of all the wax and bring them here. Isn't not the young man's wife?
Why? Has she not given birth to a child since they got married?
It seems the stranger woman is barren.
Barren? I shit on such women.
Men and women marry because they want children. Oh, how can you be lying?
It is very true.
Hey, look, if it is your wife,
Why do you say it is my wife's fault?
my witness is your uncle Akroma here. Akroma, did I say it is his wife?
But you could not have said that. Does he know what is happening in your marriage?
Why wouldn't you tell them you promised me we'll start having kids when I wanted them?
They won't understand.
So you make them believe I'm incapable of having kids just to save your own face, eh?
It isn't that.
What then?
They simply won't understand why should only begin to have children when they are prepared for them.
What would they understand by their own savage customs and standards?
Look here, I won't have you
My
insult.
people, added Moses.
Shut up. How much does an American Negro know?
You dare compare these bastards, these stupid, narrow-minded savages to us? Do you dare?
I cannot tell you what happened. You shall see that anon.